How's the weather in California, Dr. Ha? Dr. James?
Yeah, it's a really good weather, and I'm doing good. And I miss you.
I miss you too. It's been a few months, huh?
Yes, already. Time flies. How's your business there?
I think it's good. Taking tennis lessons
Okay.
and trying to learn Mandarin.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why?
Because a lot of Chinese customers.
No, it's just a lot of I want to visit China one day and I want to be able to communicate with them. And also, there are a lot of Chinese here in Cambodia.
Mhm. Oh, they don't speak Khmer?
Well, I just want to, if I can communicate with them oh yeah, a lot of them, they don't speak Khmer. They only speak Mandarin and very
Oh,
little English.
Mandarin. Oh, I see. Okay. Mhm. Tira,
Yes.
uh, we may start in 7:10.
Okay. 9, you mean 9, 10?
I'm sorry. Yeah, 9:10.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
My
It's
time is 7 a.m. now.
Yeah.
This is Sunday, so after this seminar, I'll go to church.
Okay.
Oh,
Hello, và lẽ.
សួស្តីបង
នៅណាអូនខ្យល់ไหม
ខ្ញុំនៅខាងក្រៅបងនៅ Wall Street
គេស្ដាប់ចូលហ่ะ
ចូលបងចូលដាក់ការ
Evening page. Tira,
Yes.
let them know that they have to turn off
Yeah,
that.
mute.
Yeah, mute.
Yeah. I think I can mute from here.
Yeah, you can control, brother.
Okay. Microphone control. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's the host.
Okay. I cannot see Maricel.
All right, now, brother, changing diaper. So she will follow.
Diaper? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Changing
Yes,
diaper.
you need
Not
you
mine,
need
not
a
mine.
lot of diapers.
Yeah, for the baby.
Oh, diaper is really expensive, right?
Yeah, more expensive now.
In Korea, they use the handmade diaper, and they have to wash and clean every day.
Oh, that one is the old-fashioned way, brother.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. The like garments
Yeah,
to wash.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but that one is more better than the diaper now. No chemical, natural.
Good morning, good evening, Brother James.
Good evening there.
Like that. Yeah.
What is Filipino time? It's usually 1 hour late or
What?
Yeah, 1 hour late.
1 hour late. What
Now
about
it's
Cambodian time?
Yung ano yan.
late. Cambodia is late.
How many people na?
Philippines,
Cambodia is 30 minutes, maybe.
no, 1 hour. 1 hour.
No.
Ano ba?
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Yes.
Cambodia, I don't know.
Cambodia time.
Tira knows.
First tira.
Yeah, there was Korean time
Yeah.
a long time ago, but not any longer.
Hmm.
And India, the Indian time is at least couple of hours
Hmm. Oh.
because many people they don't have a watch. They look at the sun,
Oh.
and they have to know that the time. They have to look at the sun. So when I visit India, there was a meeting, very big meeting, and they were invited to the meeting at 10 a.m., but they came mostly at 12:30. Okay, we'll start. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How are
Good
you?
Good evening, everyone.
Good. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see you. And it's already 4 months, almost 4 months past. Time flies. Today, the many people request that the financial freedom, how to achieve. So I prepare this seminar, the master roadmap to financial freedom while avoiding traps. So financial freedom, everybody wants. However, about 5%, they enjoy their financial freedom. And only 2% or 1%, they enjoy financial freedom without trap, falling into trap. So we have to completely understand how to achieve without failing or falling into trap. I have a question, and I'll prepare prize of $500. It will be awarded if you sell the next slide. If you sell this $1,000 luxury skin set to just 2 people, then your reward will be $500. Then how many you want to sell it? How many? Not many, huh? Because why? The price is too expensive, while the price relatively small for the price. Next slide. If same thing, but reward will be $100,000. If you sell 2 sets, then your reward will be $100,000. Then how many will try? Most of them. Why? The product and price not change, and selling to 2 people does not change. What was changed? The price, the motivation was changed. So if you want to enjoy financial freedom, you should get strong motivation, unless that is just a dream. That is not goal. Next. So there are 4 phases. First phase, you have to set your mind, change your mindset. Moving from employee or small business owner to asset owner. Phase 2, you have to make a formation, building your first passive income stream. What is passive income? I will talk to you later. But remember, it's the most important word, passive income stream. Phase 3, you should get momentum. That means you have to reinvest your profits from passive income to create compound wealth. This is kind of a wealth building system, automatic wealth building system. That is phase 3. Phase 4, you may enjoy your financial freedom, independence. You are living entirely on asset generated cash flow. Your automatic cash generating system provide your living expense. You don't have to worry about money. Your whole time is yours. You may spend your time whatever you want without worrying about your money. That is phase 4. Next. But there are a lot of traps. And trap is not small. Once you fall into the trap, it's not easy to come out. Success is a journey, not a destination. So process is very important. Next. And there are 3 great traps, pitfalls. Number 1, your greed. Your greed is endless, unlimited. That's a big problem. Even you have enough money, you think that is not enough. When your enough is never enough, then your wealth becomes your prison instead of a tool for financial freedom. You have to stop when your wealth is enough. Number 2, traps. There are emptiness. When you achieve wealth without your soul deep purpose, leads to emptiness and loss of identity. When you have soul deep purpose, if you don't have, then you'll get emptiness. Then you may pursue and you fall into other pitfalls, traps, that is self-destruction. Sudden wealth can fuel gambling, drugs, and toxic greed. That is usually come from your emptiness. If you do not use your wealth properly, also you may fall into that trap. So the foundation of your character should be strong. If your foundation of character is weak, then you may fall into traps. And if you are not ready to manage your wealth properly, then you may be bankrupt very soon. About 90 to 95% who got the lotto, what happened? Within a year, they'll be bankrupt because they don't know how to manage their wealth. Next. So I will take an example, 3 examples. The very famous persons you may know. Number 1, he was an industrial titan, genius, handsome. He got the financial freedom. He got beautiful wives. His name is Howard Hughes. He died at 71 years old. He built his own empire. He was an ultimate visionary. Over here, a lot of things. He got the record-setting pilot. And he was a legendary film producer. And he was also owner of a Trans World Airlines, used to be the largest airline in the world. He was a billionaire. And he revolutionized aviation engineering and design. He built multi-billion dollars aerospace empire. And he was known for his perfectionism and endless drive for innovation. Next, then what happened to him? He put himself into the silent prison of germophobia. That is kind of a mental disease. Despite his vast wealth, Hughes became mad. He was not decent gentleman any longer. He became mad person. He consumed by severe OCD, obsessive compulsory disorder. That's a mental disease. He feared of germs, virus, contamination. So he continually washed his hand. He checking continually. He was 107. He was very tall, 193 centimeters tall, and 75 kilograms. And what happened? He last weight was 40 kilograms. From 75 kilograms to 40 kilograms. Why? He was afraid and terrified because his dishes, his food, and his drink was poisoned. So he was afraid. If I take this food, if I take this drink, I may die. So he stayed in hotel room. He closed all the curtain. He did not turn on the light. And he was terrified of contamination. So he does not allow the people coming. So what happened? He starved death. How terrible. What a tragedy. Billionaire starved to death. Even he enjoyed financial freedom. He starved death. That is pitfall, trap. Next. And here is another famous person, Stalin, Joseph Stalin. He built his own kingdom, that's Soviet Union. He was famous with the what? Curtain of iron. He got the absolute power over Soviet Union. His word, once he speak, that was law. And his influence shaped 20th century geopolitics. He was moving whole world with his influence. He was a leader of Soviet Union through World War II. And he industrialized a nation into a global superpower. At that time, Soviet Union was a superpower with United States. Not any longer. But at that time, he established a cult of personality centered on strength and authority. Next slide. So he became like a god in the country of Soviet Union. What happened? He lived in constant terror of assassination. So he slept in different rooms every night to hide his location from potential killers. When he suffered a stroke in 1953, no one dared enter the room for hours. His guards were stopped by his own order, no entry without permission. So no one could enter his room, so he was found a couple of hours or longer, already too late, lying helpless in his own fear. That's why no one can save him from his life-threatening emergency. Who made that trap? By himself. He got money, he got power. He can do everything. But he made trap and fall into the trap. Next, very famous lady, world famous lady, Marilyn Monroe. She was a most famous actress. She enjoyed the peak of wealth and glamour. She was the undisputed Hollywood icon of her golden age. Her movie grossed over $200 million. That is $1 billion today, representing unimaginable wealth and global power and fame. But what happened? She got sudden tragic end. August 4, 1962, at age 36. 36. Can you believe that? She was found dead in her Los Angeles home in Beverly Hills. Her death was ruled a probable suicide from acute drug overdose. Many people who enjoyed financial freedom, same end. Michael Jackson, so many people. What was her problem? What was a trap? Illusion of success. The world saw an idol who had everything: beauty, money, and adoration. What is the truth? The truth behind the spotlight was profound isolation. She was so lonely and emotional struggles. She got beauty, wealth, and fame. And she was loved by US President John F. Kennedy, and also his younger brother, Robert Kennedy. The most famous brothers in United States, they loved this lady at the same time. Funny. At that time, Robert Kennedy was a minister of Department of Justice. in United States. Two most powerful person in United States. They love this lady at the same time. But she was lonely. Next slide. So she smiled, but there was a hidden darkness. Why? She had deep childhood trauma. Passed through abusive foster homes and orphanages. Her childhood was not happy. She was abused because she was beautiful at orphanage and foster homes. That left lifelong mental scars and an extreme obsessive fear of abandonment, abandonment and loneliness. And she got burden of persona. There was a role as an actress, but she was trapped by dumb blonde. Actually, she was not dumb, but journalists, they call this beautiful lady dumb blonde. There was a stereotype crafted by Hollywood journalists and Hollywood people. She was constantly patronized and fought endlessly to be treated as a serious dramatic artist. So she had to use substance, drugs, because she was lonely. She felt abandonment. She was so lonely and she was so beautiful. She was died at 36 years old, but she married 3 very famous husbands and divorced 3 times. Her husband were most famous persons in United States, like a world famous baseball player and most famous Hollywood producers and big shots. Relying heavily on prescription pills and alcohol established a fatal loop of dependency while suffering from chronic depression and insomnia. insomnia, cannot sleep, sleepless, because she was so lonely. So, failed high-profile magazines left her completely lonely at the very center of the world's adoration. Think about that. She got everything. What else she needs? But she put herself into a trap. Who made? By herself. All the traps they made by themselves. And died. Tragic death. Next. So, conclusion. Success is a double-edged sword. These three legends conquered the world, but could not conquer their own fears. Their stories remind us that true prosperity includes mental peace and human connection. Next slide. So how to achieve without failure while avoiding traps? Step 1. Initialize the ultimate rule. Ultimate rule. Important concept. What is asset? What is your asset? Never forget this concept. Money into your pocket, that is your asset. Money out from your pocket, that is liability. Two important assets you have to remember all the time. Unless you cannot achieve financial freedom. Then what is asset? Dividend stocks, index fund, rental, real estate, like your rental house, rental commercial buildings, and passive business shares, and AI-driven business without capital. This AI-driven business without capital is very important nowadays. So Tira will cover this area next week, next Sunday. And what is liability? Money out from your pocket. Credit card balance and personal loans and car loans. And fake assets like luxury items, expensive houses, car, brand name items. That is your liability. If you spend this area you never achieve financial freedom. So it's the most important rule to keep. Then how? In detail. Next slide. Step 2. Build your starter shield. You need a shield. Starting shield. Number 1. Track baselines. Track every your real Cambodian real and dollar, US dollar for 30 days at least, and calculate your true cost of living. You put down everything you spend every month, every day, and track for 30 days. Then you may know that your true cost of living. You have to know this one first. You have to know your living cost first. Number 2, you need $1,000 buffer. Create a starter fund immediately. You have to save $1,000. Until then, you don't spend for liability. Make liability. Don't invest before you can survive a flat tire. Flat tire means emergency situation expense. Suddenly, you may get sick, cannot walk 3 months, 2 months, 5 months. Then you need emergency fund to cover your living expense. You have to save first. Number 3, kill toxic debt. Very important. Later, I got the questions. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Tara, we might be on the next slide because I think Dr. James already covered.
Okay,
asked
next slide. Next slide. I'm sorry. Step 2. Next slide. Okay. Okay. Kill toxic debt. Stop the bleeding. Remove high interest online loans or credit card. If you pay credit card balance not in full and pay interest, that is a killer. That is toxic debt. Your online loans, interest may be over 10%, 15%, 20%. You never achieve financial freedom with that. Next slide. Step 3, the Bolt Fund. Very safe. You put your money in the safe. 3 to 6 months cushion. Build an absolute defense system of bare bones living expense. in a liquid high yield account. The trap: avoid FOMO, fear of missing out. This cash is your psychological armor against economic downturns. So both funds means your 3 to 6 months living expense safe. Put it in the safe. When you cannot walk, you have to keep and use. Next slide. So far, it was a defense. First, you have to get the shield. Now it's offense, strategy. That is creating wealth loop. Wealth loop means generating automatic income system. Money machine. Money making machine. Next slide. So pay yourself first. What? Pay yourself first. Minimum target is 20%. What do you mean? That is master self-management. You have to put 15 to 20% into investment before you pay the bill. That is first thing first principle. You have a financial pressure, first creative thinking and lower expenses. So remember this rule. If you cannot make it 20%, even 5%, 10%, 15%, and 20% or more, you put into your board fund. That is initial capital and emergency fund to achieve financial freedom. Next. Now is a financial shift. Most people, their mindset is stuck. Their primary income is a job salary or small business profit. And their monthly target is pay bills and liability. So what is the result? Race trap. Red race trap. Working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Still same, like a red race trap. That is most people situation. So you need a shift, change your mindset, free mindset. Your primary income should be cash flowing asset. Automatic money making system. What is monthly target? Acquiring more asset, more fund, to generate automatic income. What is the result? You have financial freedom. That means you have 100% free time. You may go vacation without worrying about your money. You enjoy financial freedom. That is outcome and also our goal. And there is the ultimate rule. What is that? Real wealth is measured by how many hours of your own life you completely own. How many hours you can enjoy your life. Let's discuss your roadmap. Master roadmap to, oh, I'm sorry. Next slide. And next slide. And next slide. Okay, I cover up to here. Next slide. There is an ultimate, I'm sorry, before that. Okay, so we'll discuss our master roadmap to financial freedom. Next slide. Okay, how to make the automatic money making machine. That is wealth roof. And we have to understand what is asset, what is liability. That we can understand cash flow definition of wealth. Again, what is our asset? Put money into your pocket. Liability, take money out from your pocket. Expensive car, fake asset, like brand name, using brand name. And there are traps, fake asset illusion. Why they buy luxury items, luxury homes. Why? They want to show up. They want to demonstrate yourself like you are rich. Actually not. That is most trap. Common people just fall into. You don't have to demonstrate yourself. I know many millionaires, billionaires. They don't buy luxury car. They don't buy luxury dining. They don't want to demonstrate by themselves because they are already rich. Why they have to demonstrate? He knows he's already rich. Why he had to demonstrate? That's a trap. Never reach. Never reach financial freedom. So, if you buy a house, luxury house, then what happened? Oh, I made a good investment. But that is a start of a liability, anchor of debt. If you buy a large luxury house, then your TV became small. You have to change TV, furniture, decoration, everything. And your car is too small. You have to change the car. You have to change your clothes, everything. That is financial trap. Never achieve financial freedom. But if you buy a house with multiple rooms and rent out a few of them, not luxury house, but multiple room house, like a 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom house, and rent out 3 of them, 4 of them, and you got the rent out and you got the income. And the income that exceeds your mortgage payment, house mortgage payment, that is passive income. That is a real money making machine. So all depends. Think wisely. Next, mastering self-management. I told you many times, pay yourself first 20% before bill. That is commitment to your financial freedom. Without this, you cannot achieve. And first things first, just as schedule high value task first. Find your asset before paying vendors. Make your asset first. That is first thing. So Francis Bacon says, money is a great servant, but a terrible what? Master. What does it mean that? If you use your money as your servant, that is a good servant. But if you make money your master, then is terrible master. You will be terrible servant. Traps of acceleration. You can buy diversified leverage, build alternative cash flow, cash stream, AI business, digital asset, rental property. The get rich quick trap. Greed loves complexity. If you cannot explain it in 2 sentences, walk away. Strict to transparency. First, lifestyle inflation. Reinvest 100% of earning. Never upgrade your lifestyle with your labor, with your salary, with your small business income. Let your asset buy your comfort. Once the surplus is undeniable, you cannot stop your cash flow, money making machine income. You cannot stop. When you cannot stop, then you buy your comfort. Do not take a champagne before that. If it sounds too good, someone says, when you have some money, a lot of people say, and I made money, and someone has a money, made money. If it sounds too good, especially in internet, never take it. You may lose everything in very short time. The internet, in particular, is flooded with scams. Next. Avoiding the emptiness trap. Purpose over profit is an important principle. Financial freedom without purpose leads to spiritual emptiness. You remember that many people who achieve financial freedom without purpose, they end up spiritual emptiness. Define what you are free for, not just free from. You have to remember the value. Value-driven investing. Generosity as a lifestyle. Health and relationship are the true ROI. What does it mean ROI? It's a return on investment. For example, if you invest $10,000 and your income was $2,000 and your expense was $500, and what is your net profit? $1,500. Then how much is your ROI? Your net profit is $1,500. So your ROI is 1,500 divided by 10,000. 15% is ROI. Next slide. Value-driven investing. You have to align your capital with your conscience. Your personal principle should be your portfolio is an extension of your ethics. Your conscience is the ultimate way to put your money where your heart is. What to leave out? Avoiding industry that conflict with your morals, such as tobacco, drugs, firearms, high pollution sectors. What you have to lean to, actively seeking companies making a positive impact through fair wages, green tech, or community development. Don't be involved in illegal or unethical business like drug smuggling, human trafficking, and so on. Never. And you will end up in the jail. You cannot enjoy your financial freedom. Greed-driven versus purpose-driven. What is your primary goal? Greed-driven wealth. You need to have more than others. Comparison. More and more. Even you achieve financial freedom, if you compare with billionaires, you need more. That is greed-driven wealth. That is trap. Then what is the result? Trapped in golden cage, your own prison. What is success metrics? Just net worth digit. You just concerned about numbers. How much I have? How much I need more? Psychology. Scarcity. Never enough. Never enough. Or you're trapped. Greed-driven wealth is a trap. So real, true financial freedom should be purpose-driven. What is goal? Just you have enough to be free time, free for living without labor. That is enough. You have an automatic money-making machine without your labor. That's enough. What is outcome? The result is permanent time independence. You are free. You may go anywhere. You may spend what you want. And success metrics. You own your hours, your lives, impact others positively. Because you share with your charity, you share, you flow your wealth to orphan, poor people. Psychology, abundance, enough to give. Next slide. Next slide. True meaning of financial freedom. Independence is more than a balance sheet. it is a power to live by your principles. Financial autonomy, that is reaching a state where your assets sustain your lifestyle, secure by discipline of consistent early investment commitment. You have income flow, cash flow enough to live without working. That is financial autonomy. You prepare that kind of asset. Ethical legacy, ensuring your wealth actively builds the world you want to live in, aligning every dollar with your personal conscience. Let's take an example, final example. One of the very famous king, Solomon, his success and fall. He got the world's best wisdom. He was the richest king in the world. He got the greatest power. He was the third king of the United Kingdom of Israel. Next slide. What happened to him? He prayed, and his prayer was answered by God. He had a heart for justice. Early in his reign, God appeared to Solomon in his dream while he offered his gift to God. And Solomon, he just request, selfless request. What was his request? My Lord, my God, I need a wisdom, understanding heart to rule my kingdom. I have to understand my people. God gave him wisdom because his request was selfless. So God's response, he granted him unmatched wisdom and also gave him bonus. Wealth and honor. Nobody can compete. Wisdom, wealth, and honor. That became the foundation of his kingdom and his religion. Next, he became the wisest king in the world. He wrote 3 books of Bible. You know how many books in Bible? Bible is not only one book.
66.
Yes, 66 books. And Solomon wrote 3 of them. Song of Songs, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes. The most famous demonstration of Solomon's wisdom involved two mothers claiming the same infant. What happened? A woman excuse me. A woman who had accidentally crushed a newborn baby to death while sleeping. And she secretly changed to other newborn baby with her roommate. She got also newborn baby. Then her roommate recognized that, oh, a baby was changed. A baby was dead, but look into a baby, then what? That's not her baby. So she came to the trial before King Solomon. What happened? The King Solomon ordered, cut the baby in half, divide it into two, and give them one piece each. What happened then? The true mother, oh no, just, I'm okay. Just give this baby to her. And the other woman, just cut it in half. So Solomon decision was what? This is a true mother. Give this baby to her. That is Solomon's famous judgment, trial. And there was also famous royal audit of wisdom by Queen Sheba. Queen Sheba was how far? She traveled for 2,500 kilometers. Takes 3 to 4 months to verify that wisdom of King Solomon. She prepared all the questions. And after that, she confessed that not even half of his greatness had been told to her. After all hard questions she asked. Next. There are 3 symbols of Solomon's wealth: temple of God, temple of gold. The first temple was an architectural masterpiece with gold. Entire interior, floors, walls, and sanctuary was overlaid with pure gold, and making one of the most valuable buildings ever constructed in the ancient world. And he has also 500 gold shields, displaying military might, 200 large and 300 small shields made of beaten gold were kept in the royal armory. Third one, royal luxury, or drinking vessels and palace utensils were made of pure gold. Silver was like a common stone at the time. King's annual income was over $1.5 billion. Do you know anyone who has the annual income of $1.5 billion? Next. But he got the trap. He couldn't avoid. What is a trap? She got 1,000 wives and also idolatry. To make a political alliance with neighboring nations, Solomon entered into hundreds of foreign marriages. He accumulated 700 wives and 300 concubines from foreign countries. These foreign wives influencing him to turn his heart away from God. His wealth, his wisdom, his power came from his God. But he turned away from God. He began worshiping their idols and even built altars and high places for idols right outside of Jerusalem, his capital city. Achieving wealth, success, power, everything in life is empty after all. Know your God. What was his conclusion of life in the world? His last conclusion of life. Know your God and obey your real master is. True meaning of life is our duty and real joy. Next. The real soul of financial freedom is balanced roadmap to wealth, building security while avoiding traps of greed and spiritual emptiness. Next. The journey to eternal happiness with financial freedom while avoiding traps. Understanding the divine heart of the Creator, God. Next. So the principle of stewardship, you have to understand. Empty hand, arrival. We came to this world with nothing. All the earth, honor, and family we cherish a gift entrusted to us for a brief moment while we live here. It's a temporary custody. While we may feel like owners of everything, we are merely managers. We just manage it. We do not own. The true owner is the one who sends us and eventually calls us back home. Next. Unconditional love. A palm from the start, a plan from the start. God created and protected us from our mentor's mother's womb. His love is not conditional. It is unconditional, eternal, and deeply personal. He sent you into this world with a specific purpose and a divine plan that only you can fulfill. Next, the gift entrusted to you, your talent, your health, your marital, your material wealth, your unique ability and skills are assigned by God to serve a higher purpose in His kingdom, in this world. Your health, your physical well-being is a vessel to be managed wisely for the duration of your earthly stay while you living here. Your material wealth, possessions are tools provided by the master to be used according to his sovereign will. Next. So, divine metrics of life, where our human focus often drift. Just turn off the record. I'll go to the restroom and we'll take a 3-minute breaks.
Kira, how many present slide more?
3 more.
Oh, 3 more slide. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe another 5 minutes.
Okay, I came back. Nature calls me. So,
Come on, brother.
okay, we'll continue. It's almost done. There is a divine matrix of life where our human focus often drift. Human focus often drift. However, God's heart truly lies. Where God's heart truly lies. Human focus. They concern about visible success. Human focus. Outward achievement. God's focus. Our heart, attitude, and faithfulness to Him. That is most valuable. God count on. Next slide. Grace in the struggle. Renewal of strength. The problem is our life is not smooth. There are a lot of waves, and you may experience inevitable failures, while some fall into despair when you fail, or escape through pleasure. You never achieve financial freedom. But those who serve the true master, God, he can find the hidden source of strength. God does not leave you in your failure. He lifts you up and breathes new life into your soul when you recognize him as your master. Next. The ultimate transition. When we depart this earth, we do not vanish. We move into eternal kingdom of heaven, stepping into everlasting joy and peace. We live in this earth. You may think it's a long life, but not long ago, I was attending university. Time flies. I'll be 78 years young this year. My wife, younger, but she passed away. And about my 30% of my school friends, they went to heaven. And 40% of my school friends, they cannot walk. They cannot meet each other because they are sick or they're too weak to walk. Life is not that long. It's passing by. So we have to stick to this principle, how to achieve. You have to make your own system, money making machine. If you don't have any capital, then AI making money business. AI business that will make you side income or major income eventually. It will be covered by Tira next Sunday. You want to know more? And if you wish secure the eternal happiness. Next slide. If you wish to secure eternal happiness, I'm ready to guide you personally. So send your message, type eternal happiness to James Ha using your Telegram, then I'll reach out to you directly. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope you enjoyed your financial freedom seminar, and you may achieve it while avoiding traps. Okun.
Thank you, Dr. Ha.
Thank you, Mr. James.
Thank
you,
you.
brother.
My
Thank you
pleasure,
very
my
much.
pleasure. And please make this YouTube